MRecktv.
Bring back the man in you, not because you need to, but because you will want to. Improve your weight room and bedroom performance with the all-new VasoFlux for Men natural dietary supplement. This unique blend of barks, roots, herbs, and vitamins is nature's way of keeping you in the game. And all for under $10. You can order yours today. Visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today.
I'm going to just get a few things out the way because I wanted to be about you. Okay. This is M.Reck talking. I feel like when Fat Joe held that umbrella for your pops, that probably was like the illest thing in hip hop. Why? Let me tell you why. Because you know, as a rapper, rappers got the biggest egos in the world. Forget about it. Like, rappers are in their own way. And they mess up their own legacy and mess up the legacy for the fans because of their egos, right? So I'm saying that to say this. When Fat Joe did that, I looked at Joe differently. I said, Joe was the superstar at the time. I think your pops was on the come up. Big Pun was on the come up at that time. So I looked at Joe like, wow, that right there is something different. That shows me that he wanted Pun to win. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna ask you this. You know, I know, you know, the history between, you know, yourself, Fat Joe, and, you know, your mother and all that. I know it's, you know, a little friction there. I don't know where it's at now, but, you know, from your past interviews and stuff like that. Now, if Fat Joe was to reach out to you, right? You know, it's 2020, and he's like, yo, look, I want to lock in with you. And you know what? I want to be able to hold that umbrella for you like I did your father. Would you accept that invite?
I think first and foremost, there's been so much narratives that's been like steered like through the public due to lack of, I guess, information. Like, people go and extrapolate so much. Like, and not saying you did it with the umbrella situation, but let's look at the umbrella situation for a moment, where you got so much over seeing him hold the umbrella, where it wasn't just him, a man holding an umbrella for another man. You dug so deep as to figure out the nuances and the meaning to what you believe holding that umbrella meant with where they were in their careers at the time. Now, you take that same mind state with extrapolating meaning and you put it towards this situation that's been going on for, you know, over a decade or 20 years since my father passed. And so many people have so many opinions about what's going on and how I feel and how he must feel and how my mom feels and how this, and putting words in everyone's mouth. So there's too many misconceptions out there. I think the simplest way to answer that question is I think a lot of people don't know this, but me and Joe never really speak. Like, there's been no conversations. There's been no, like, even with everything going on, most of the issues and most of the things that have been going on with, between him and my mother, different things in court and different things. But I really have no, like, with the whole Pun estate, like, I don't make those decisions. Like, I do my best to not get involved with that whole thing because I don't like inheriting problems. You know what I mean? Like, that whole situation, like, again, my father died when I was 6, and there's been no contact with these people since then. So, like, I was 6 years old. Like, despite me knowing what I know and different things like that, like, I do my best not to inherit issues. So I would say that the most logical thing that would happen before anything as far as any business is discussed or anything like that, I think the first thing that needs to happen, which makes the most sense, is a conversation. Like, there needs to be a conversation, like, with the whole can of worms and with the public perception of everything and with everything that's been going on for 20 years. The first and only thing that I will accept from this is an actual conversation to clear the air, to see if the air is possibly clear, to understand both sides and the nuances and these things. But there needs to be an actual real conversation. And through the conversation, I need to see that there is genuine goodwill there. There isn't, you know, subservient, like other things of that nature. There isn't like hidden agendas. There isn't, let me just do this so it can look good to the public, but it doesn't actually, like, no, like, I don't care about what the public feels at this point. I've been called every name in the book. My mother's been called every name in the book. There's been assumptions about us our whole lives. Like, there's so much turmoil and that's been thrown over the years that at this point, like, I really don't care. Like, I really don't care about it. I don't think about it until I go on interviews and people ask me questions about it. So a logical thing would be, if there's all this stuff, before jumping on stage, before jumping on a record, before jumping on anything, we should have an actual person to person.
I agree.
Conversation, like just a literal conversation. And until that conversation happens, I don't think anything else should be even in discussion, because why wouldn't we just have a conversation first just to see what's going on? So I would say that. So it needs to be an actual conversation, and through the conversation needs to be, there needs to be some questions answered and different things like that. Then there also needs to be a level of goodwill that's interpreted through the conversation, so I can see there's genuine peace and genuine goodwill that's inside of it before I move forward with business, because you should never move into business with anybody that you doubt any goodwill with. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. So I would say that there needs to at least be a conversation, because despite the public thinking what they think, like, me and this dude, we probably spoke once in 20 years. Like, there's no actual there's no actual dialogue between us. So I think a conversation would need to happen to think that anything else would. Yeah.
All right. So when you say conversation, how can Fat Joe reach out to you?
He has his ways. We go in similar circles and similar, what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to steer the narrative or even talk for him, or like, what I'm saying? Like, and it's such a can of worms. Like, it's literally one of those things, like, people don't understand. Like, I don't think about this. I don't even consider it. And then it's one of those things that's like, when people ask me questions, it's like, I always get thrown under the bus if I say the wrong thing or seem a certain way, or say, like, I'm saying, people extrapolate all these meanings. Like, I like, it's all good. Like, if he wants to reach out, he will, and he can, and he knows how. Like, what I mean? Like, so, yeah.
I'm saying this is me. Like I said, this is me speaking. This is not even you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if like you said, that conversation can happen, and for some reason, y'all could put together put aside differences, and all that could be water under the bridge. I feel like it'd be incredible, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And if he was to hit you with a DM today or tomorrow, like, yo, look, here go my number, call me direct, would you call him right away, or you would have to think about it?
What I call, I mean, it depends. First of all, it depends on when I see it, and I'll have to, again, face to face is best. I guess if it's FaceTime or whatever it is, like, yeah, I would send him mine, and he would have to call me, or I would call him. Like, it really depends. Like, it's not like, for me, like, I understand it is a deep situation, and it is a lot of nuances to it, and it's been over, like I said, 2 decades and that stuff. But to me, it's really not that deep. Like, I literally don't think about this until I ask a question at an interview. So, like, yeah, I guess, like, it's not even like, oh, should I call him in 10 minutes? Like, I don't, like, yeah, sure. Why? Like, I really don't. Yeah, like, it's real. Like, I don't. Yeah, like,
no, because look, I'm a firm believer in the universe and the laws of physics. That's all I deal with. We put it in the universe right now, and I'm actually putting it in the universe. So he might see this because
and for the record, it's like, I'm not sitting around waiting for a phone call, and I don't say that respectfully towards anybody. It's like, again, I don't expect it. I don't think it. And it's been 20 years. If it was going to happen, it could have happened by now. If it happens now, then you will have to explore, like, the reasons and such. So, like, or whatever it is, like, I really don't. Yeah, like I said, I don't think about it. I'm not waiting on it. I don't need it. Like, and again, I don't say it disrespectfully. So I'm saying, but I never planned my career in a way that even involved these people. You get what I mean? Like, so I'm not like, oh, this is what I need from it. Like, I'm not excited. Like, if anything, like, the biggest thing that I would get out of this conversation for me, like, even is straight curiosity. Like, I'm an intellectual person. I study, like, things of the brain, like nuances, body language, and all the things that make people and humans who they are in their depth, and realizing reasons and character development, like, all these things. So I would love to have a conversation strictly just to have certain questions answered, just to see how he reacts to certain things, just for a greater understanding of myself. Even if I believe all of it or believe none of it, or if we get nowhere with it, at least I had the opportunity to, because my life has been affected by it. Like, I've been attacked. I've been, like, there's been, like, on social media, in real life, and all these things, and, like, my career has been hindered by certain things with people fearing the camera. Like, so many things have been been affected by it. And again, it's something that I'm not even necessarily involved with. So to get a better understanding of the other side of something that's been negatively affecting my life for decades, then yeah, it would bring me some clarity. But beyond the clarity of understanding the other side, or at least seeing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, and even that's like, okay, like that's cool, like some, but again, it's not something I actively think about. So I'm not looking for much with it. So like, if it was a reach out, it would be strictly 1,000% depending on what he wants from it, what he, you know, what he wants to say, and I'll hear, you know what I'm saying? Like, so again, like I haven't given it enough thought to actually navigate through the situation properly. I just know like it's super chill. Like I don't feel any, like I nothing this situation. Like I feel
say no more. So
nothing it. Like it's all good. It's just another
pull from that, you know, that question and go into this. Like I was saying, in this game as an artist, you can rap, you know, like your life is on the line, like you do. You know what I'm saying? Lyrically. All you need is one hit record, right? And I'm saying that to say this, right? Now your pops, he was a lyrical beast as well. You know what I'm saying? You come from that bloodline. Now, I'm gonna ask you this. With Big Pun, he had like hit records like Still Not a Player. You know what I'm saying? It's So Hard. And, you know, so forth and so on. Now, do you feel like you have those type of records in your catalog?
Bring back the man in you, not because you need to, but because you will want to. Improve your weight room and bedroom performance with the all-new VasoFlux for Men Natural Dietary Supplement. This unique blend of barks, roots, herbs, and vitamins is nature's way of keeping you in the game. And all for under $10. You can order yours today. Visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today.
This MRecktv content is sponsored by 9-7 Entertainment presents the movie Raina.
All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's go.
So we're gonna play this one smooth. Not going in there to rock any boats or make any waves, Neek.
It's gonna be straight, Raina. Definitely should crack for more than 150K. He got that shit, man.
150,000? Why you being so nice to me?
And I'm sure a man like you understands that a deal, even a good one, doesn't make itself happen.
Know you're the plug and such. You a joke's bound to happen if you slipping or you lacking. I'm gripping on the Mactin, ready for the action. Shots to make you break dance and have you do a backspin. I got more kicks than karate flicks. My whole team pushing Maserati whips. You on IG liking thotty pics. Shorty pocket broke but her body fixed. Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact MRecktVpromo, MRecktVpromo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktV, youtube.com/MRecktV. I'm gone. MRecktv. It's got a music.